Sexual violence is a bigger problem than gun-related violence in St. Kitts and Nevis, notes the advisor to the Ministry of Health and former Chief Medical Officer, Dr. Patrick Martin. Addressing what appears to be more reporting of sexual violence cases as presented by the police in St. Kitts and Nevis, Dr. Martin, in an interview with SKN Newsline, notes that focusing only on gun-related violence does not tell the whole picture of crime in St. Kitts and Nevis.
We have to look at violence in totality, the robberies, the burglaries, and also the sexual violence. And when you look at that, although the gun violence is an issue, but that's an issue within a certain culture, subculture. But from a wider societal point of view, we have bigger problems with sexual violence and people committing acts against property.
Dr. Martin suggests that the recent cases of sexual abuse reported by the police suggests greater work is being done to have these cases prosecuted and persons reporting more of these crimes to the authorities. He said this is a chronic problem plaguing the society even prior to independence.
It's a chronic problem. It goes back many years. Before independence, before statehood. It's a chronic problem. One of the indicators of the extent of the problem was a 36% teenage motherhood rate in 1976 and 1977. That is a measure of the attacks against young girls, all right? But the attacks are also against young boys. And as a society, we have to continue to work to get to the point where persons who are affected or believe they are threatened can continue to approach the authorities for safe harbor.
Dr. Martin told SKN Newsline that it will take a societal approach in dealing with the issue effectively, and it cannot rely solely on law enforcement.
We have to use the media, the wonderful platform, the Fourth Estate, to get this message out that the influencers who are seeking to speak only about gun violence, that's a distraction. It's not the whole story. And through the media and other public and private platforms, create safe harbors, safe zones, safe homes, places of refuge for boys, girls, women, and maybe men to go to, where they can get protective services and social care services. So we have to get to the point, the same way in which we talk about cannabis and LGBTQRS issues, with your help, the media's help, we will get to the point where we talk about this openly, talk about violence in its totality openly.
In a recently published court digest earlier this month, for January to December 2023, of the 30 cases listed, 7 pertain to sexual offences, of which 4 were offences against minors. Andre Huey, SKN Newsline.